Good morning, students. Welcome to the biology class. We are going to start with our same chapter, that is human health and disease, and its second part, immunity. Today we are going to discuss our new disease and a very important disease, that is cancer. Cancer is defined as an uncontrolled division or proliferation of the cells without any differentiation. Because we know that the normal cells of our body, they have a regulatory mechanism which gives a, you can say, the controlled division of the cell. The normal cells, they are having a definite lifespan. When the cells becomes old, they are being replaced by the new cells by the process of cell division, and then they get differentiation, and that particular phenomena, that particular process, that is being known as the contact inhibition, which is being present only in the normal cells. But when this particular property, that particular mechanism disturbed, then there is an uncontrolled divisions of the cell, and then the normal cells are being converted into the cancer cell. So cancer cells are the uncontrolled divisions or the proliferation of the cells without any differentiation. That means the repeated divisions of the cell, which is without any control, which is not being under any regulatory mechanism. What are the various features of the cancer cells and how they are being different from the normal cells? The cell divides repeatedly with the uncontrolled cell division, because the normal cells, they divide under the regulatory mechanism with the control mechanism. The cancer cells do not require extracellular growth factors because they are repeatedly division, they are growing without any control. Cancer cells have lost the property of contact inhibition. Contact inhibition is a property of the normal cells by virtue of which contact with other cells inhibits their uncontrolled growth. So as the one cell come in contact with another, they adhere with each other, they fix with each other, and then they are having a controlled growth. But if that particular property is being lost, means the control among the cell is being lost, and this shows the uncontrolled growth of the cell. So due to repeated division, the cell form a large mass of the tissues, which we call them as a tumor. सुना होगा बहुत बार कि ट्यूमर हो गया, पता नहीं वो कैसा है. So that particular mass of the cell, that is called as a tumor or neoplasm. The invasion of the cancer cells, invasion का मतलब होता है घुसना, चले जाना किसी के अंदर, invade होना, from one part to the other part by the body cell or the body fluid are called as metastasis. So this is the property of the cancer cell. Contact inhibition is the property of normal cell. But when this property is being lost, they can invade anywhere in the body by the body fluids. So that property is known as the metastasis, and that is the property of the cancer cells. So you can see in this image that how the invasions takes place, that how the particular metastatic colonizations are there. So that is the property of the cancer cell. Tumors, as we know, that is a large mass of the repeated growth of the cell, that is known as a tumor. There are two types, that is your benign and malignant. Benign tumor, that is the non-cancerous tumor, but it again shows the growth of the cell, but that is to the particular place. एक ही जगह पे mass of cell बनेगा और कुछ लाइफ स्पेन के बाद वो वहीं पे लिमिटेड हो जाएगा, वहां से ना इंक्रीज होगा ना डिक्रीज होगा, पर वो आपकी बॉडी के अंदर के सेल्स में नहीं जाएगा. मतलब इट डज नॉट शो मेटास्टेसिस एंड इज नॉन इनवेसिव. वो किसी और सेल के अंदर इन्वेड नहीं होगा. stop the growth after reaching the certain size. Limited adherence occur among the cells of the benign tumor and it is less fatal to the body. You cannot say कि ये 100% अच्छा है. ये दूसरे ट्यूमर से बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत ज्यादा कोई नुकसान नहीं देता, पर नेचुरली दैट इज द uncontrolled growth of the cell, that is a large mass of the cell that may be harmful, but that is a less fatal to the body. Next is your malignant tumor. It is a cancerous tumor. It shows metastasis and thus invades the other body part. कहीं पे भी घुस जाते हैं cells. Uncontrolled growth है, तो that is what called as a malignant tumor, जिसमें कोई limit नहीं है कि ये इसी particular part तक रहेगा. Malignant tumor shows indefinite growth as proliferating cells called neoplastic or tumor cells grow rapidly, invade and damage the other tissues. So this is what malignant tumor. There is no adherence among the cell. कोई किसी के साथ contact में नहीं आएगा, किसी के साथ fix नहीं होगा. They can show the uncontrolled invaded growth. They tend to slip past one another and it is more fatal to the body. So this is a major difference between your benign tumor and the malignant tumor. What are the causes of the cancer? So the cancer causing agents are being called as the carcinogens and they are being classified into a three agents, that is your chemical, physical and biological agent. Chemical में you are having the aniline dyes, then N-nitrosodimethylamine, benzoparine, and very important and very common chemical which is being present in the cigarette smoke, which can cause lung cancer. It is a very common chemical. Physical agent is ionizing radiations like X-ray and the gamma rays. If we have been exposed to the X-rays and the gamma very frequently, so we may suffer from the cancer. Non-ionizing radiations like ultraviolet rays, which can damage the DNA, causing the neoplastic, means that forms a tumor, that forms a large mass of the uncontrolled growth of the cell transformation. And the very last one and the very important is a biological agent, that is the oncogenic virus. Whenever the word oncology comes, means we are dealing with a cancer. Every particular human being is having our normal cells with the gene that is known as a cellular oncogene or the proto-oncogenes, and they are remain inactive unless they are being stimulated or triggered by some carcinogens. Then they get transferred into the cancer causing oncogenes. हर normal cell के अंदर there is present a gene which is being known as a cellular or the proto-oncogenes. Means they are in the inactive form, but they can become activated, they can cause the cancer or they can be converted into oncogenes only when they are being exposed to the carcinogens, they are being stimulated, they are being triggered by the carcinogens, otherwise they will remain inactive. So the cancer causing agents that is called as the carcinogens, they may be chemical, they may be physical, they may be biological. The next is the types of cancer. Number one is carcinoma. It is a cancer of epithelial tissue, that is your skin cancer. Then you have a melanoma. It is a cancer of the melanocytes of the skin, that is the pigments of the skin. So they become cancerous, so it may change the pigmentation of the skin. Then sarcoma, it is a cancer of the mesodermal tissue, that is of your muscle or any soft organ. Leukemia and the lymphoma, it is very common. It is the cancer cells of your blood cells when they becomes uncontrolled. So we are having a different types of the cancer, that is a carcinoma, then there is a melanoma, sarcoma and leukemia. How you can detect the cancer? पता कैसे चलता है कि किसी पेशेंट में कैंसर है? So you have to go with some clinical tests, you have to go with some diagnostic techniques by which you can confirm that the particular person is suffering from the cancer. So what are these particular detections, or what are their particular routine tests? Number first is blood and bone marrow. That is being done if somebody is knowing कि मुझे कोई problem है, तो सबसे पहले हम उसका blood test करवाएंगे. And if there is an increased cell count, it means that person is suffering from leukemia only with the blood cancer. तो अगर उसको कोई और कैंसर है, जैसे सार्कोमा है या कार्सिनोमा है, तो ब्लड का काउंट इंक्रीज नहीं आएगा, पर फिर भी उसमें सिम्टम्स आ रहे हैं, वो अपने आप को ठीक महसूस नहीं कर रहा, कहीं कहीं पे अनकंट्रोल्ड डिवीजन ऑफ सेल्स हैं, तो फिर हम दूसरी डिटेक्शन में आते हैं, एंड दैट इज योर हिस्टोपैथोलॉजिकल स्टडी और बायोप्सी. फिर हम वहाँ के पीस का जो वो रीजन जहाँ पे उसे लग रहा है कि मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम है, वी विल टेक द piece of that particular tissue and stain it, examine under the microscope कि कहीं उसमें कोई uncontrolled division of cell तो नहीं present, और अगर नहीं है, then we can go with the further routine test. X-rays, that is your radiography. The X-rays are used to detect the cancer of internal organ. पर X-ray बहुत ही normal है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा हमें हाई डायग्नोस्टिक टेक्निक में नहीं आती है. वह और अच्छे से देखना कि इंटरनल ऑर्गन में कहाँ पे है, कैसे है. देन वी गो विद द कंप्यूटिव टोमोग्राफी. टोमोग्राफी मतलब सीटी स्कैन. कंप्यूटर से हम वो इंटरनल ऑर्गन को 3 डायमेंशनली इमेजेस में काट के देखते हैं. टोमो का मतलब होता है काटना, कंप्यूटर का मतलब कंप्यूटर से इंटरनल ऑर्गन के 3 डायमेंशनली काट के हम उससे डायग्नोज करते हैं कि वो किस पार्ट में अनकंट्रोल्ड ग्रोथ ऑफ सेल प्रेजेंट है. The next one is your MRI, that is magnetic resonance imaging. It is non-ionizing radiation, and आजकल ये सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट टेक्निक है, बिकॉज इसमें कोई आयोनाइज, कोई एक्सरे, कोई रेडिएशन का यूज नहीं है. दिस इज द सेफेस्ट टेक्निक टू नो अबाउट द डिटेक्शन. So non-ionizing radiations and the strong magnetic field are used in MRI to accurately detect the pathological and physiological changes in the living tissue. तो दोनों तरह से पता चल जाता है, और एक बहुत ही minutely you can find out कि where that particular part is there which shows the uncontrolled growth. The next is the monoclonal antibodies, that is the antibodies against the cancer-specific antigens are also used for the detection of certain cancers. So this is very rare. It's not very commonly used. Another technique in the molecular biology. What is that technique? That is used to detect in the certain cancers if that particular individual is having some past history of the cancer. अगर किसी के पेरेंट्स को कैंसर है, या उनके घर में किसी को कैंसर हुआ है, या बहुत सारी हिस्ट्री में कि कैंसर इनकी फैमिली में है, तो जो आपका नेक्स्ट जनरेशन है, मतलब दैट इज अ इनहेरिटेड पर्सन, may have a doubt of the certain cancers. तो अगर वो आपके पास आता है, तो सबसे पहले आपको ये रूल आउट करना है कि कहीं उसे कोई कैंसर तो नहीं है. तो दैट टेक्निक इज नोन एज अ मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी. तो हम उसको जीन्स चेक करते हैं, बिकॉज द जीन्स इफ शोज एनी डाउट, या उसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है और बिल्कुल ठीक है, तब भी हम उस पेशेंट को हम ये एडवाइस करते हैं कि आपकी फैमिली में कैंसर की हिस्ट्री है, आप इनहेरिट कर सकते हो, आपके जीन्स ट्रिगर नहीं होने चाहिए, तो हमें अपने आप को कार्सिनोजन से प्रिवेंट करके रखना है. जैसे कि स्मोकिंग नहीं करनी है, ठीक है ना, अगर स्मोक करेंगे तो लंग कैंसर के चांसेस हो सकते हैं. तो दिस इज द टेक्निक इन द मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी यूज्ड टू डिटेक्ट द जीन्स इन इंडिविजुअल with the inherited doubtful to the certain cancers. Identification of such genes can help in preventions by advising to avoid exposure to the particular carcinogen to which they are being known to have, that is called as a tobacco smoke for the lung cancer. So these are the various techniques by which we can detect that if the person is suffering from the cancer or not. The next is the treatment. So how we can treat the cancer patient? A very simple is surgery. So tumors are removed with the help of the surgery to check the spread of the that is cancerous cells, so that कि आगे वो इन्वेड ना हो, उसकी सेकेंडरीज ना बनाए, जहां तक है बस वही पकड़ ले. But it can be possible not with a very vital organs, with a very simple organ कोई है जिससे कि पूरी हमारी मेटाबॉलिक एक्टिविटीज खराब नहीं होती है, तो उसको हम सर्जरी से निकाल सकते हैं. The second is radiation therapy. This is the lethal irradiation of the tumor cells is done, means you have to give some rays which is taking proper care of the normal tissue, और जो surrounding जो आपकी ट्यूमर मास सेल है उसको उन्होंने खत्म करना है. So they are harmful for that particular tumor mass, पर इस तरह से देनी है रेडिएशंस कि वो आपके नॉर्मल सेल्स को बिल्कुल भी खराब ना करे और दूसरे को बिल्कुल खत्म कर दे. Next is chemotherapy. That is, the cancer cells are killed by several chemotherapeutic drugs are being given, by which the patient used to take, and that chemical reach to the target organ and they make that particular secondaries or the uncontrolled growth to be damaged. उन्हें खत्म कर देना. So they have a side effect, that is the hair loss is there, anemia is there. So that the person may not like and they may not prolong with it. And the last treatment is your immunotherapy. In this method, the biological modifiers like alpha interferons are used, which activate the immune system and help in destroying the tumor as a tumor cell. Avoid detection and destruction by the immune system, because self or non-self may distinguish करके चलना. Majority of the treatment require the combination of surgery होगी पहले, फिर जो आसपास कहीं वो ग्रो ना कर जाए तो हम रेडिएशन देते हैं और साथ के साथ हम कीमोथेरेपी भी देते हैं. तो तीनों को मिलके ही हम कैंसर को प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं, मतलब उसे रोक सकते हैं, उसकी ट्रीटमेंट कर सकते हैं. Cancer baby, you can prolong the life of a person for a number of the years. अगर वो बहुत जल्दी से डायग्नोस हो जाता है, प्राइमरी स्टेज में ही है, तो ये सारी ट्रीटमेंट से हम कैंसर पेशेंट को बहुत सालों तक सर्वाइव रख सकते हैं. They can have their peaceful and cheerful life for a number of the years. So these are the various treatments, these are the detections by which we can treat the cancer and we can say that we can fight with the cancer. So our next lesson will be on the drugs and alcohol. We have finished with the second part of the chapter, that is the immunity. We will have a doubt class in our next sessions. Till then, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Goodbye.